Last time on Magical Miss. During the background check at Josh's house, the girls learned that the real Miss Sunda has been trapped in a coral puppy back in California, which means the Miss Sunda at their school is an imposter! Additionally, the coral puppies have been sent by Mariana, who have been tricked to finding each magical girl's special friend, aka love interest, and bringing them back to the rift. A blue coral appeared in Josh's house, but they were quick to trap it in a pickle jar. Panicked, Izzy divined Daisy, only to find that she's trapped in her loft being cornered by another coral puppy. It's time to grab Dirk Jensen Jr. We gotta save a girlfriend. Welcome to Magical Miss.
Until you save your girlfriend. So Izzy, we'll pick up with you. We last left you convincing Dirk Jensen Jr. to pick up his magical mantle and to join you in going to Daisy's loft to save her from the puppy.
Yes.
Are you driving him there, or are you guys flying?
That's the thing. What is faster? In Izzy's mind, what is faster?
Roll me a mental check.
I don't think flying has traffic lights.
Flying doesn't have traffic lights, but then she also has to carry Dirk Jensen Jr. So that's the other aspect. Okay, well that's a 9.
Could Dirk Jensen Jr. make a door attached to Daisy's lock and just open the door? Is that game breaky? He dimension doors, literally.
That would be very handy. Also, he could literally just go to like Italy and get an actual pizza, and then like that would be great. Like, how far could this dimension door go? And also, could you take me to a certain California apartment? Like, that would be really nice.
That's the next objective
later.
It's like your first thought process is like dimension door. Oh, he could go to Daisy's. He could get a pizza from Italy.
Go.
He's in danger, and it will be faster to fly, but you know that will open you up to risk of being seen.
The shadow thingy, you can do that.
Yeah, considering that Daisy's in danger, Izzy is going to try to fly with Dirk Jensen Jr. She's gonna attempt.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna see how that goes. They're already in the woods, hidden away, so like...
Yeah.
I forgot to put
Are you picking him up? Because he's kind of looking at you and he's like, all right, how exactly are we gonna get there?
So, trust me, we're gonna fly. Okay, so during this time, Izzy kind of casts shadows over the two of them, and she also transforms into pink, and she's like, okay, all you gotta do is just hold on to that puppy, and I'm gonna hold on to you, and we're gonna go quick. Okay? We're gonna go quick. And we're gonna get there.
You're gonna hold.
And we're gonna save Daisy.
Carry me?
And no one's gonna be encased in ice. Or whatever crystalline thing that it makes.
I don't want to be carried.
Are you scared of heights?
Like, I don't want to be carried. I can.
Can you fly on your own?
I don't know.
Then you're gonna get carried.
Rob.
Okay. Izzy would like to try and carry Dirk Jensen Jr.
Roll me a physical check, please.
Pretty please. It's a 5. Never mind, we're gonna drive.
Oh my god. You pick him up and like you find that like you can't lift him like up in the ground. He's surprisingly more dense than you thought.
He's Dirk Jensen Jr. works out.
The Minecraft sweater.
Oh. And he goes, okay, just let me handle myself, okay? I don't want to do this anyways. And he, you see him take out his paintbrush and he transforms very quickly. And he is in just the silliest little outfit.
Yeah.
And he looks incredibly uncomfortable with that. And you see him draw little wings for himself.
I want his power.
He draws little, like, bird wings, like, a la Maximum Ride. They're not proportionate, but, like, We've all been there.
Okay, it's okay. Wings are hard. Wings are hard to draw.
Sure. And he's like, he tests it out, and he can fly, but he flies a lot slower than you do, Izzy.
Okay. Izzy is first gonna be like, oh wow, I didn't know you could do that. I could have said,
I didn't know that would work.
I mean, if you're okay with following me, I can cast shadows to stay over you. I can hold on to the puppy and meet you there.
He kind of like holds it, and he's like, I can hold it. It's fine.
Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. I'll see you there. It is about like northwest of here by like, I don't know, half a mile, however far it is.
It's like a 10-minute drive, so it's gonna be like a 5-minute flight.
5-minute fly. 5-minute fly. Okay. Izzy gives good general directions about where it is, and then she's gonna take off.
For it.
She's gonna zoink herself over there. Let's fucking go. Oh my god. And Izzy is just, heart is pounding. It's like, her girlfriend is in danger. This is probably partially a lot of her fault for not, like, telling her or warning her. She did kind of warn her, but, like, Mariana's being a whole bitch.
She showed her the video of the coral, so she knows.
But yeah, she kind of knew. But, like, not that they were after her, and not that we knew either, but, like, I don't know, like, maybe, Izzy could have done something. She doesn't know.
You get to the loft, and you see that Dirk Johnson Jr. is, like, probably, like, a couple minutes behind you, so you have time to do some recon and check things out before he gets there.
Okay, can I do a be vigilant check?
Of course you can. Of course you can.
Just find a window, bust through.
Like, I'm here.
Kool-Aid man through the wall.
Oh my gosh. Alright, be vigilant. That is 8.
Okay.
That's probably just like the one question.
Yep. So, which of the questions?
Newer useful information.
Oh, I love how prepared you are.
Or like the danger one. Let's go with newer useful information. Fuck that.
Yep.
New and useful information. My girl's in danger.
Yep.
I know there's danger.
You come up to the building, and you know exactly where Daisy's loft is in this building.
Mm-hmm.
You fly up there, and like you're able to see through the windows that Daisy has a broom in her hand, and is like holding it above this puppy, and you see that the puppy is like growing. Like it's bigger than it was originally, and like you see that Daisy's kind of like able to hit it back, and it kind of scuttles back, but then like bounds back up and like puts its little feet on the top of the counter that she's standing on to try and like reach her, and she's kind of doing that kind of back and forth sort of thing.
Oh my god. You gotta bust in. You gotta bust in.
Oh gosh. Is there a lock on this window?
No, but it's like an old factory, so it's like there's no way to really open the windows. A la Triangle Shirtwaist Factory, where there's no way to escape.
Great! Oh, this building is not up to code. Thanks, ex-mayor Goldshit.
Can I summon my flies inside of the room with Daisy?
Roll me a mystical check for that.
11.
Yeah. You get
Okay.
5 flies in there.
Delightful.
They look at you on the other side of the window, and they put their little hands up and go, buzz, 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 buzz.
Go protect her. Go protect Daisy. Go protect the girl. Human girl. Keep the puppy away from her. Puppy bad. Puppy bad. I'll be right there. Okay. And Izzy's going to just like basically like fly run through like the first door and like just like zip herself right up in there. Oh gosh. And she's like, Daisy, don't let that thing touch you. Don't let that thing touch you. It is going to crystallize you into a human cocoon.
Yeah, I figured that I shouldn't touch it when it started telling me it wanted me to go to the bottom of the sea.
Oh, no. Oh, that's a lot more direct than the other ones. Okay, fuck. Izzy kind of like getting into the room. She, wants to say, Mama says don't do that.
It turns and it looks, and you see that it's like a Pokemon's second out of 3 evolutions. Like, it's like an awkward teen looking like crystal thing.
Oh, it's a sassy
And it's like a little
teenager.
coral, and it looks and it goes, but Mama said to get special person. Mama said to get special
Mama has
person. take
different
them out of the
orders.
ocean."
Mama's has different orders now.
Roll to convince someone with disadvantage.
Okay, I will take it. I will take it. Oh, fuck me. That was a 3 in total, so that's definitely a failure.
Yeah, it
Like,
looks
I
and it's
didn't-
like,
No, Mama said that there'd be liars on the surface, and it sounds like you're one of them.
You need to kill it. Just kill the coral puppy. You gotta do it. You already killed it once.
Well, now I know that it's actually just basically a puppy baby thing. Like,
Or just trap it in a really big pickle jar.
is there any?
Really big pickle jar.
It is a really big pickle jar. Izzy is gonna be like, fine. She is gonna try and make just a slightly bigger pickle jar. She's gonna I wish for it. It's gonna be like a monkey barrel. Yeah, just a clear monkey barrel.
all right. How'd
She
you do?
summons it into her hands, and she is going to try to like cup over it, and maybe
Roll
slide the
me.
lid underneath. It seemed like a really good method.
Roll me a keep your wits about you.
Oh gods. Okay. Keep my wits.
Keep those wits.
Oh yay! 11.
Yep. You are able to trap it, but you see that it kind of like stands up to its like full height in there and starts to push against the jar. So I need you to roll a clash.
It's a physical.
It sure is.
It's a physical.
Oh no, it's so physical. Oh, no.
I don't want your physical tasks. Give them to Willa. 7.
It is kind of holding its own and like almost starting to push you back. Like you feel resistance. And like you hear kind of like gargled almost like in the pickle jar. It goes,
Mama said I gotta get her. I gotta take her down to the bottom of the sea.
Tell Daisy to run.
But didn't say she wanted to go.
It doesn't
Did Mama
matter.
not teach you manners?
She got an invitation and I gotta take her there.
Well, that seems like coercion and forced imprisonment to me. So, and that is illegal. That is against the law, and that makes you equivalent to a liar.
I'm not a liar.
Equivalent to a liar. A bad puppy. Person.
I'm not a bad puppy. I'm a good puppy. I follow the
well, good
rules and I
puppies
do what I'm
ask-
supposed to.
Well, that's good, but good puppies ask for permission.
roll to convince someone.
Okay. At least this gives me neutral. Oh god. What did I get? 7?
It goes,
No, that goes against my moral compass because I'm supposed to be here to make sure that I do what Mama told me to.
It's like the Spider-Man.
Well, your
meme
moral compass
pointing-
is to be a
They're
bad
pointing at each
puppy.
other. They're both pointing at each other. Tell Daisy to run while you still have the puppy distracted.
You do see that
Izzy
Daisy
is
like
motioning Daisy to like go towards the door. Go towards the
Daisy
exit.
like gets down from the counter and she like puts her hands on the jar too and is like, you know, Pink, I think we could at least make our puppy friend more comfortable here, right?
How would you like to make them more comfortable? Human?
I mean,
Individual?
she does kind of laugh at that. Well, I do
Ability?
know that there's certainly more comfortable places down the hall. And she kind of like motions towards the door and like kind of gives you a look.
More comfortable down the hall. That would be a better place to take them?
Yes, at
You
least to get out of this very tight room that is very difficult to maneuver in.
Right, exactly. Let's get you some water and make you a little bit more comfortable so we can continue talking. Okay, Izzy is gonna. Is the lid currently on this thing?
From the way that you kind of described it, is that you put it down, so like the lid's not on it.
Could I try and like lid it, like how like the mason jar usually is, like lid it and then screw the top on after?
You can try.
Or just like slide a little paper.
Get a big piece of paper.
Get a cardboard and just slide it under.
Yeah, just like that nice metal lid. Izzy is gonna try and do this and keep Daisy away from it. What do you want me to roll? Do you want me to roll a physical?
Roll me a sport peril. Yeah, roll me sleight of hand. Roll dexterity. No, roll.
Okay, that's fine. Oh gosh, okay, that's an 8. Thwart peril I can roll mystical, which is great, because I rolled a 5, which became an 8.
Perfect. You slide the metal under it, but you see that like, as you do, like the puppy's little hand comes out a little bit, and you hear the clatter of somebody like kind of almost crashing their way up the stairs.
It's done. Can you paint a gigantic trash can?
Okay. Can the flies basically like hit it for one just to like itch it back into the jar? No, or like maybe threaten to like nip it if it doesn't get into the jar. Like I don't want to smack it, I don't want to touch it, but I would like it to get fully into the jar. It's not moving until it gets fully in.
Could you use the broom that Daisy's holding and just boop it back into the jar?
Roll a clash for your flies.
Damn it, flies.
Flies are just gonna buzz the heck out of it.
I don't know where that went. I'm gonna roll a different die. Woo! 11.
Yep, they successfully kind of like hit around the glass and not onto the little hand that's sticking out. To kind of like goad it back inside. And it kind of goes,
You guys are really mean. I don't know why Mama wants to invite you to a party.
You came in unannounced, unwelcomed, and tried to take someone from their home. I think us trying to politely talk to you and not be captured and taken against our will is a very fair request.
It's not capture.
Now we're gonna take you. Where's the invitation? Let me read it.
It's a physical copy.
it stands up and you see it bring its little like hands up and a magical scroll comes like in between it. And it turns it around and goes,
There's a party gonna happen.
Can you destroy the invitation so the invitation is null and void?
What does the invitation read?
Roll me a mental check.
Uh-oh.
Of course it's a mental check. That's a 4.
You start to feel you've got a headache coming on. And you feel that all too familiar Mariana migraine. And when you look over at Daisy, you see that Daisy's eyes kind of glaze over a little bit as the invitation is shown.
Oh
and Dirk Jensen appears in the doorway.
Dirk!
Willa! You're alone in Josh's house with Josh. What's going on there?
Fuck. Okay. Izzy totally did not give her any type of excuse saying like, oh, cover me with this story. So now Willa has to think about this.
You had this whole time to think about it. Come on, G9. You got this.
I was too wrapped up in the story, okay?
I know, that's totally fair. I would be too.
Up.
It's like, where'd your best friend go who never leaves your side? I don't know. Why is your car still here? I don't know.
What? You left the car here? How does that explain anything? It would make
Yeah, how do you explain that now?
It would be easy if the car was gone.
It sure would.
Yeah,
So
but
right
it's
now,
fast
Josh
to get
is
to
cleaning up the
Daisy.
Willa, awkwardly just kind of walks back in to the kitchen.
Stupid damn mess. What? Hey,
Hey,
you mind grabbing another trash bag?
sure. Where are they?
They're in the drawer right under the knife block.
Okay. And she's sweating profusely, thinking of an alibi of some sort while she's trying to get the stupid trash bag. She's like,
you don't see the box of trash bags readily, like, available. Like, this is kind of their junk drawer, it looks like. And there's, like, a ton of different papers and stuff, and you do see what looks to be, like, an old address book that's, like, covered in flowers, and there's a bunch of notes sticking out of it as, like, it hasn't been touched since, like, the early 2000s.
aww.
And Josh is like, dude, you're taking way too long.
What? I think this is the wrong drawer, man. And she kind of, like, shuts the drawer. She's like, there were no trash bags in there.
Yes, there are.
No, there are not. And she, like, pulls out the drawer. She's like, there's nothing in this drawer.
Oh my god, they're in the back. And he, like, kind of leans over you and reaches and pulls out a roll of trash bags that are, like, secured with a rubber band. And he's like,
Why are they shoved in the back part of the drawer?
I don't know.
I didn't
where
know.
they ended up.
I didn't know it would be in the back part of the drawer. I thought it would be at the front of the drawer.
Well, I'll put it at the front of the drawer afterwards, okay?
Okay.
Jeez.
She, like, quickly just unfurls the garbage bag. She's like, here you go. And she shoves it in his face.
Thank you. I could have done that myself.
Man.
He's like, so did this help you? Guys? Like,
Well, now we know that the Miss Sundra at our school is fake.
okay.
So
Like she stole her identity or
I
what?
think so. A case of stolen identity. So, like, how do we have to go about proving it?
Are you sure she's not, like, in, like, witness protection or something? Because, like, if that's the case, then, like, you could get in a lot of trouble, and, like, I want that to happen.
I think it's a witness protection thing. I have a feeling that this is some weird ocean mirror shit situation.
Well, then you've definitely got to stay away from her. Like, can you transfer out of her class or whatever?
Can we get her fired?
I mean, I don't think it's that easy to get a teacher fucking fired.
If we, like, somehow get proof that she's not who she says she is.
Like, what? Ask her for a birth certificate?
Actually, that would be nice. And maybe her degree?
Why would you ask her for that? In what universe would that be natural?
Side point, they would have 100% asked for both of those things. Not the birth certificate, but, like, the degree of, like, graduation. They would have linked the social security card. They do that with jobs.
Yeah, they do. Well, Willa doesn't know this. She doesn't know a job.
Yeah, it's going to tell you later.
Listen, Willa's 16. She doesn't know stuff, okay? She don't know.
Izzy's not there to tell them all of this information.
No, I'm just thinking this myself, and I'm just like, does Willa not know this?
Willa's 16. What does she know about? She never had a job before. She doesn't
Granted,
know what
that's very
taxes
true.
are.
Does Willa
No,
know
yeah,
her?
I would not have known anything about that at 16. Absolutely not.
Yeah, so exactly. So Willa's spitballing, obviously, but yeah, if we just somehow get proof. Busting in is a little too extreme, but, like, I don't know, if we can just, like, get her, like, kicked out, so that would be great. But, like, it'll be hard because Jake and Mercedes and Susie's also in that class too. So what, are we gonna just all of us gonna just transfer out of that class?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't like the thought that there's all of these important people that are hanging out with this person who's apparently not who she says she is.
Well, I was thinking for a minute, she's like, wait, is he talking about me? and
Did
Wait,
I do that?
Is he talking about me? Oh, wait, no, Miss Sunda, duh. And yeah.
And, like, can I be honest for a second?
Sure.
I don't want you getting involved. You almost fucking died with the mirror shit.
I didn't die. I'm alive, right?
It was fucking scary, Willa. I don't want to lose you. Or, like, have that chance to lose you.
You're not gonna lose me. I'm tough.
Yeah, but there's things a lot tougher out there.
Oh, and it's hurting Willa so hard. She's just like, well, Well, who else knows all this other magical stuff? It's better if, like, we all stuck together as, like, a collective, because in every, like, movie or adventuring movie, you don't split the party. That is a dumb idea. She's talking very loudly to someone very, very specific, but she's obviously not here right now. And so we can't just, like, you can't just, like, block me out of this. Like, I'm in too deep, man. Same with you. There's no going back.
Roll to convince someone.
It's a +2. So
Oh,
it's a +2.
we had to open the dice tome.
Okay, well, that dice is back on the floor. Well, failure turns into a mixed success, so yeah.
That's a good ability.
He looks and he goes, all right, we're in this. Okay? So anything you hear, you let me know, and anything I hear, and as he says that, you hear the garage door opening. And Josh goes, fucking shit! You said I thought he was working till 9! Go! Go up to my room, just go! I'll take care of it!
Okay! And Willa just kind of like, which door is it?
It's the one that doesn't have K-pop posters on the front!
Willa, you should get K-pop posters and the shit.
I don't want K-pop posters!
She like runs into his room. She's like, closet? She just dives into the closet. She just dives into the closet, shuts the door, and she telepathy's pink while she's there. She's like, I am in Josh's closet right now. I hope you're doing okay. You left your car out in the front of the house, so that's going to be really interesting to explain that to Officer Chase, who is now opening the garage door. So, no pressure, but when you're done, can you, like, come back and pick up the car and, like, get me out of here, please? Love you. Bye. And she shuts off the line and just...
Izzy, as you see Dirk Jensen kind of like trundle into the doorway with his paintbrush is when you hear that message. So your head is aching and then you hear, hey girl, I'm in Josh's closet. Bye.
Okay. Okay. A lot of stuff going on. Okay. The puppy is contained. Let's move this into the other room. And that is not an invitation that I can read, sir. Like, that is not an invitation at all.
What? You can't reach?
No. I need you to translate that for me. Thank you.
Into, Spanish, Latin?
English.
English? Oh, I'm not...
English.
Not very good at written English.
I'll take Spanish. I'll take Spanish. I'm taking Spanish. I can do Spanish. Go ahead.
Roll plus mental for Spanish. Roll plus Spanish.
Roll for Spanish.
Roll for Spanish.
Roll para español.
10.
Yeah. It starts reading in Spanish, and like you can actually keep up pretty well. Like Miss Day would be so proud of you. Like,
what up, Miss Day? Give me an A. Let's go.
are not worried at all about your upcoming like oral exam in Spanish. You're like, this is easy.
I talk Spanish with a coral puppy from the magical rift. I got this.
Yeah, it's so good. Oh man, but you get the message that it's saying, and it's like, come down to the bottom of the ocean for a lovely welcome party. We'd love to have you as guest of honor to welcome in the magical girls Pink and Blue. Your attendance is very much needed, as we would love to celebrate with their most important special person. Please RSVP by, and it says tomorrow.
Well, how polite.
Okay. Delightful. Izzy is kind of like nods along. She's like, okay, all right. So, what's your name?
My name?
Yes.
It kind of sits for a second and it goes,
I don't think I have one.
You don't think you do?
I can't really think.
Okay, your name is Corey now.
Corey?
Corey.
Like
Your
in
name
the
is
house?
Corey the coral pufferfish.
Like in the house?
Corey in the house.
Yes. But right now we're in a condo, so
Corey in the loft.
Corey in the loft. What does RSVP mean?
Well, I think it derives from the French, but it's essentially saying whether or not you will be in attendance.
Exactly. So, please mark that this person will not be in attendance.
There's only a box for yes.
Make a box for no.
There's a box below it that says, definitely yes.
Absolutely.
Izzy's like, okay, can I, where's your pen? Do you have a pen in your pocket?
No pocket. I don't have a pen.
Where'd you get the invitation from?
It's magic.
Can you magic a pen too?
pops and it sparkles.
Can you magic a pen too?
No. I was only given the invitation.
You can magic a pen.
Fine. Can GM, could I, with an I wish, magic a pen inside this container and then move it to create a box and say no next to it and then check that box?
If you roll enough, you can try.
I will 100% roll enough.
Watch your 12s be just for this roll, please.
Fucking no. I got a 9, which makes it a 12. And that is exactly what the fuck Izzy does. She just magics the no box and she checks it.
Mage hands this shit.
You see Corey looks at it and then looks back at you, and you see two little angry eyebrows like appear in the coral, and it goes, "That wasn't polite." And you see it start to grow.
Corey, take a breath. Take a breath and understand that you have to give people a choice. And saying yes and yes is not an accurate thing to do. I would like for you to go back to the ocean and deliver that message and not come back to see this special friend.
Roll.
Is that something we can agree on?
Roll a convince someone at disadvantage, because I also need you to roll a physical at the same time.
Alright. Convince someone at
Plus nothing's up,
disadvantage.
Oh, Jester gave you advantage.
Oh god.
So wait, does that cancel out then?
Yep, so that's just a regular roll. Thank you, Jester.
Okay. Convince someone. Okay, so that is a 9. That is a 9 if we went with that. Physical. I got a 12. I got a natural 12.
It has grown essentially to the size of the jar and is trying to push its way out, but you and Daisy have like such a firm hold on it that it is not going anywhere. And you hear it go, "If I go back to the ocean without your special friend, I'm gonna get in trouble, and Mama will probably get rid of me."
I would like to make you an offer.
An offer you can't refuse.
An offer you can't refuse.
Refuse. The day on my
God damn
daughter's
it, Willa.
wedding. The day on my daughter's wedding. You call me. You go to my family. You kick my baby. You call me a sticky doodle head. I'm not here for someone.
I'm just hanging out.
No, I think it's just a bit that Izzy would know that you would do this too.
Well, it's just like miming like this in the closet for no reason. I'm not here.
Oh my god.
I'm not here.
Okay. I don't want Mama to get rid of you. If you would be okay with an agreement with me, and sorry, but if the terminology is strange, I have never met a puppy before, Corey, if you would become my friend, and then I will be mama, or friend, or person, and you can stay here safely with us, and not return to her, and not be punished, and have a happier time on land until such a time that you feel safe to return, should you choose.
I don't like.
I can also give you a period of time to think this over.
I have to do what Mama told me to.
And it looks at Daisy and goes,
You want to come to the party, right?
and you see that Daisy's eyes kind of glaze over again. And she stops like holding the jar. And she's like,
Izzy's gonna smack her.
oh, roll clash.
Oh god.
Straight up kills her.
8.
You smack her, and she turns around and like holds your shoulder, and then kind of like her vision clears up, and she like takes her hand away and goes, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened there."
Corey, that's just something sometimes we do on land when someone needs to focus. Corey asked you a question if you'd like to go to the party, if you would like to answer.
Who is Corey? What?
This thing. The coral puppy is Corey.
She looks back at it, and her eyes glaze over again.
Oh my god, it cannot look at the coral.
Izzy slaps her again.
Get her out of the fucking room or spin her around so she doesn't have to look at it.
Jeez, Izzy.
Okay, thanks, I guess. I never got told that before. No more fish hands for me. Prince, come here and help Daisy out.
You see that Dirk Jensen?
I don't think she can be near the puppy.
Has kind of just been like drawing, and like there's little like daisy garland over the door, and like he's just been drawing, and like you see he's almost been like practicing with his powers, and he looks a little embarrassed, and
That's so cool.
he like comes up and he's like, "What?"
Take the civilian out of the room.
No, I'm not going. I'm not leaving you in here alone with this thing.
You keep looking at this thing and your eyes go glazy.
What do you mean? I'm just trying to hold on.
Why do you think I smacked you twice? Why do you think I smacked you twice?
I don't know. I don't know.
Out. Out. For just a second until. Say no. Say no to the thing. Say no to the thing, or you leave. If you go glazy-eyed one more time, you leave.
You see Daisy.
I don't know what control
like,
this thing has over you right now.
puts her presses her lips into a line, and she lets go of the thing and goes, "Okay, I'll go." All right. And she turns around, and you see her kind of like punch in on herself, and Princeton Red looks between you two and goes, why am I here?
In case something went bad. Corey, they say no. So it is either you return without them, or we take measures of punishment on our hands.
You see Corey narrows his little eyes and goes,
I think I could take your punishment.
"You can't handle it."
Punishment is death, Corey. I have no other punishment. Punishment is death. You don't live, you don't see the ocean, you have a terrible time because you don't want to be friends with me, and because you are threatening someone you were threatening a civilian. That means you cannot
so is that
leave
not your
here.
special friend? Did I get it wrong? Is that friend not your special friend? Mama told me that was your special friend.
You change the special friend to someone we don't like? Mrs. Fields! Special
If they are not my special friend, do you go back to the ocean and not bother us again?
I would just need to find what special friend I'm supposed to find.
And if there are no special friends?
Surely you have special friends. Unless you're alone.
Okay, Corey, either you go back peacefully or you die. I'm so sorry.
She's channeling her inner will, like this or death.
Goes,
Truth, well, currently negotiating, which is what Izzy prefers to do, is not fucking working. So, this is the conclusion we have to meet.
it kind of smiles
And
it
she's
goes,
already killed one puppy. So what if they named it? It's okay.
I don't think you could kill me, quite frankly. And either you're lying about that not being your special friend, which is
against the law.
or you just don't want to have fun at this party. Mama's gonna be really disappointed that you don't want to see her.
What's gonna happen at this party?
There'll be cake. At least I think that's what happens at parties. I'm just the
Okay,
messenger.
and?
I'm just trying to bring guests in.
Mm-hmm.
It's a party celebrating you.
We didn't ask for a party to be thrown. Ask for special. Izzy's like eye twitches a little bit, and she's like, okay. It seems that there is no conclusion that can be met at this time. I cannot let you go. So I am afraid that this is it. Is there anything else you would like to say to me?
Any final words?
I'm giving the final words before I just exit to death.
Convince Corey to become your son, Izzy. Some random sense.
I gave it a potential possibility. I wanted to do it. I wanted to
puts
just
its
make a
hands
little
on its
aquarium
hips
so
and it
both
goes-
the puppy dogs could just be there. But no, it didn't want to do it. I couldn't do it.
It puts its hands on
tried.
its hips and it just goes,
Do your worst.
This is a teenager puppy. That's why. It's a teenager now.
That is a 9. I'm going to hex it for 1.
Okay.
Is that all that I can do for that? Okay. Sounds good.
Fix it
Is it
again.
still standing?
Yep.
Okay.
and it looks like
You want me to keep...
you see it's kind of like a snow globe and it like some of it's crumbled off a little bit in the jar and it's just sitting there and it's like,
That was unkind. I don't think you're
Okay.
gonna keep many special friends if you keep acting like this.
You know what? How about this? Prince, come here. Put the other one down.
It's a hostage situation.
like Dirk looks from the doorway and he's like, what?
Bring it. Bring the other puppy dog. Come on.
He brings it in and sets it down and Daisy's like, what are you doing?
Either you guys go back to the ocean and leave peacefully and not go back to Mama or bother us again, or this one gets that. Is this your special friend?
I mean, we're colleagues, but you wouldn't
Okay.
murder a child.
I already did once.
She has video proof of it. You want to traumatize them?
I know, I have video proof of this now.
Just put it up
You,
in front of the coral and traumatize it.
Corey, you leave me no choice. And when you leave me the choice between potential danger, there's very little wiggle room. Do you understand? You hold some things dear. You acknowledge what you cannot control. However, doing what you have been said to do, which is, again, as we talked about, illegal. And yes, what I am doing right now is not fair either. However, it is something that you have made me resort to. So I will ask you again.
Roll the convincing one.
With advantage.
I will take it pretty please, because I do not want to be mean right now. Oh, I rolled 3 6s.
Woo!
You see Corey deflates and goes,
Do whatever you want to me. Just don't hurt the pup. Don't hurt the kid. Do whatever you need to. Just not the kid. Put it back in the
Do I
ocean.
have your word that you will go back without us and leave us alone?
I mean,
Mama or not, leave Mama, go somewhere else in the rift. But you take them and you leave.
Mama will know, and Mama will decide what happens to us. But I can't
Then will
guarantee
you
that more
stay
of us won't come.
And will you stay peacefully here? What choice are you leaving me, Corey? What choice are you leaving me?
If you spare the baby, you can do whatever you need to me.
I don't need to do anything to you, Corey. I either want you to be friends with me and be nice and stay and not hurt or touch or hurt anyone, or you go back and live a life that is not influenced by Mama. Those are the things that need to happen. If neither of them are options, then there's nothing else we can do going forward, and this is just dragging it out. So tell me once and for all, what is it we're going to do? The choice is yours.
I'm taking the pup and I'm leaving.
Okay.
Again, Mama's gonna know that we didn't fulfill our duty.
And I will deal with Mama. But controlling children who don't know any better is also even worse than that. I will take care of Mama. You will have nothing to worry about. Go live your life as you choose in the ocean and disregard what Mama said. I'm sorry for having scared you and for having hurt you. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to heal you.
It's fine.
Okay.
Can anyone really heal the coral?
The coral
guys.
reefs.
Hey,
We've had a lot of fun
PSA. just mindful, like the coral reefs are dying.
In the arms of the angel.
Hard cut.
Oh, God.
Nation fund.
But,
Okay.
yeah, but you see that Corey is kind of like,
You could just, I don't know, drop us at the ocean. That'd be helpful.
I would love to do that. No problem. Izzy will take both of them in their still jars
Mhm.
and kind of take them in her arms and kind of not exactly looking back at Dirk and Daisy. She's I'm gonna drop them off in the ocean. I'll be back shortly.
you just want me to sit here?
Well, I can't carry you and these things at the same time. I could not even carry him. I don't have my car.
My car. Izzy, let me help you.
I mean, I'm still gonna have to fly out into the bit of the ocean, like, let them out. I don't want them near you.
I'm driving, I won't be paying attention to anything but the road. I'm not useless, Izzy.
I know you're not. But we're not, but... Okay, let's go in the car.
She looks a little stunned and she's like, really?
Yeah, that's fine. Izzy grabs a blanket or something that, like, they have cuddled on and just kind of drapes it over, like, the two of them, and she's like, please hold.
Oh, I'm done now.
Izzy's just
And Izzy, he transforms in the loft. And she's
there's
like,
like, oh,
okay.
thank God. And he transforms and he's like, can one of you, like, call me an Uber to, like, go home?
I'll take you home, Dirk. I will take you home. Just come in the car. We're gonna make a detour.
I mean,
Dirk, get in the car.
Oh, okay. That's fine. He gets in the back seat and just kind of like folds his arms. Daisy's like,
oh God.
Izzy, I didn't mean to push you or anything. I just.
No. Let's drive. Let's go to the ocean.
Izzy,
Let's go. We can talk later.
It doesn't sound like you want to talk later. Like we can just hash this out now and be done with it so we can.
I'm not sure what to say right now.
Okay.
But let's just go. Let me think. I'm sorry.
Okay, you take all the time you need. She gets in the car and the radio turns on and it's Queen for a Day, the song that she wrote you. And she switches it and is like, sorry, you probably don't want to hear that right now.
Play whatever you want. It's okay. Silence is uncomfortable.
She turns it back on and looks a little embarrassed. The first fight!
Oh my god!
Willa is, she like honestly made herself comfortable in the closet now. She like took like a bunch of like she can't see, but she picked up like some relatively soft stuff, shoved into the corner of the closet. Now she's just kind of like laying down, lounging down on the floor.
Just kind of chilling.
Yeah.
You hear the door open and you hear, yeah, a friend needed some help and I thought that I could help fix her car. And so that was why I was out there. Do you hear a deeper voice go, why would you think you could fix a car? You don't have those tech skills. It's like, maybe I've been studying or looking at YouTube or something. And you hear Officer Chase go, it's not like you're gonna become a mechanic. You're gonna go to school, right? Your mother didn't put a trust in your name for nothing, right? Josh is like, listen, yes, but it's a helpful skill to have, you know? Like, what if the Jeep breaks down? What if something happens? You don't need to worry about that. It's fine. But Joshua, and Josh kind of, like, you could kind of see through the crack that Officer Chase is standing pretty tall, and he goes, do you know any of the kids in your school that work at the after-school program for the elementary and middle schools? And Josh kind of looks a little wary, and Officer Chase goes, one of the little kids went missing, and I don't know if there's somebody targeting the after-school program or targeting those schools, but if you have anybody that's seemingly weak or, unable to take care of themselves, you should at least give them a warning to steer clear for now. Josh kind of sits back and goes, so what, a little kid can get kidnapped and, I just have to tell people to not get kidnapped? Joshua, that's not what I meant. No, what am I supposed to do? Who's gonna deal with that? Like, sorry, sir. You hear Officer Chase go, good. And if I find out that you've been canoodling with anybody here, you know that you're grounded. He goes, yeah, I know. Not exactly canoodling. He's just kind of like, all right, finish your homework, son. I'm going to make some hot dogs. And he turns and shuts the door, and you hear Josh go, fucking hate hot dogs.
Willa kind of like nudges the closet open.
Jesus! Why did you hide in the closet?
Well, he was here in the room, wasn't he? Where else was I gonna hide? Under the bed?
I don't know.
How do I get out of here now?
I don't fucking know.
Also, yeah, your dad is still an asshole since middle school.
Yeah. I fucking know, okay? Shh. Sorry, what's the plan now? I mean, we could climb out the window.
He's not gonna hear, like, some scrabbling on the walls or anything. He's not gonna hear me potentially falling out of the window.
I mean, you might just have to wait, like, not a couple minutes, maybe like 20, 30 minutes. You should have a couple beers by then. So he'll be a little less sharp.
Oh.
I could say that Jake's having an emergency, and I gotta go.
So then I'm gonna be by myself?
No! God, no! No, you sneak out of the window, and then I drive you! Wherever you need to go.
But Izzy left her car here, though. Like, I feel like I should wait for her to pick up the car.
Where is she? Because it just settled in Josh's mind, and he goes, wait, where the fuck did she go? Did she get kidnapped? By one of those things? By one of the coral things?
think so.
No, because we got the one.
Let me check my phone to see if she texted me anything. She's stalling for time. She's sweating. She's sweating so much. Fuck. And she's like pretending to like scroll. Yes, Claire?
Depending on like when they get into the car, Izzy might have messaged Willa. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
All good.
Maybe she went out into like, I don't know, the forest to dump the coral with Blue? I don't know.
What? I mean, Blue didn't message me anything like that. Why would she go out there by herself?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. And you see that he's kind of like, it's like he wants us to like give you a hug or like wrap his arm around you in comfort, but like doesn't know how to do it in a not awkward way. So he's like, it'll be okay. It'll be fine.
She just grabs his hand, but doesn't go in for a hold. It's just like a hand grab, because if she hugs him, she's gonna be way too sweaty and that'll be kind of gross. So she's just holding his hand. She's like, hang on, I need to think.
Why are you G.I. Joe gripping my hand?
I do this to Izzy when I think, sometimes.
Just hold my hand like a normal human. And he interdigitates and just holds and goes, think.
Interdigitate.
Interdigitate.
We're dating now.
We did it.
We did it. We're dating.
You can tell. It's the interlocked fingers.
Yeah, totally. Okay, well, if he does start, okay, say that Izzy does get here and you told your dad that the Jeep is broken. So it will be more suspicious if the Jeep suddenly just goes missing after Izzy picks it up. Like,
I mean, I told my dad that I fixed it.
that you fixed it?
That I worked on it. And I mean, I'm not exactly super good at mechanic stuff, but like I've been trying.
I mean, you can YouTube some stuff.
Yeah, and like I've been watching YouTube videos and stuff. I can change my own oil. So like,
Okay.
you know, is that dumb?
No. It was,
Don't fucking bullshit me.
no, I mean, the lie itself wasn't necessarily dumb. That is a good excuse, but like, I think you were just like a little bit too under fire, and like it was just, it would have been a more solid plan if it was a different circumstance. And
Right.
not just a bunch of coral that snuck up on you in the kitchen, because we can't explain that to your dad.
Right. You hear it from downstairs. Joshua!
Back in the closet. Fuck. She like tucks and rolls back into the closet and shuts the door.
And you hear,
It's like the
"You
hot
in
dogs
my
are all
office?"
missing.
I thought you left it clean.
Josh was like, I thought I did too.
Too clean.
Was it too clean?
I don't fucking know. Just stay here.
I don't exist.
If Izzy gets back or anything, just go out the window. Don't worry about it. I can handle this.
Okay.
Sorry that you have to witness him.
I'm sorry, you're in trouble now.
It's fine. Happens all the time. And he gets up and he goes, I have to research for a project, old man.
Willa's like, I never would speak to my father like that. He would cry.
We flash to Stanford, who is making a bagel in a toaster oven and burns his hand and goes, oh. But
Willa goes
Stanford.
and texts Izzy, and she's like, hey, how's it going? Are you coming back?
Izzy, you are at the beach, and Daisy puts it in park, and she goes, all right, go ahead and take care of it. I'll wait here.
Okay. Izzy gets out the car, casts herself in shadows, and also transforms. And kind of like starts flying out like more like kind of over the ocean bit. And she like the blanket's off after she's transformed. Okay, Corey, in what direction is Mariana is safe to not be near Mama? More north? More south?
I mean, no matter what, she'll know we're here, but it may take her longer if we're further north.
Okay. I'll go north a little bit, give you a bit of a headway. Just a few minutes, and I'll let you guys go.
Thank you.
And Izzy kind of just does a quick fly up there in silence. She's not gonna try and make new conversation with the two of them or anything until she gets kind of like to a decent spot. And she's like, is there anything I can give you that would make your trip easier, safer, food, something?
Corey shakes their head and goes,
You've shown us
Coffee.
great kindness. We don't drink that.
No? I know Starfish who really likes it.
Starfish are a different breed.
Well, yeah, but
No, it literally and figuratively.
since when... Yeah, but like, starfish, from what I know, don't eat any human food. So it's kind of strange.
It's strange.
Yeah,
No,
it's
you
strange.
have shown us great kindness and given me a lot to think about. Appreciate
I
your
hope
mercy.
next time... I hope if there is a next time we meet, it is under better circumstances.
Agreed. I apologize in advance for any of my compatriots that may come in my failure.
I hope that we might be able to come to a similar understanding as we have. Be safe. Keep traveling north up there. The current should carry you most of the way.
Would be nice.
And you too, little one. I'm sorry for keeping you in a jar for so long. Izzy, with that, unscrews the big one, drops them, and then the little one, and drops them out into
you
the
see
ocean.
them plop, and they have a little bit of bioluminescence as they start to kind of sink into the currents. Roll me a quick Be Vigilant check, though.
Oh boy.
That's mental, so 8.
You can kind of see clearly, like, the water. You see that, like, the top of the rift is pretty close by. And you see a little bit into the rift, and that there's just a lot of big crystalline kind of coral shapes.
Okay. Izzy will take out her phone and take a picture. And kind of like return to Daisy's car.
You get back, and Dirk Jensen Jr.'s like, no, okay, you don't understand. Like, the Green Goblin is the best villain in all of these comics. Like, you don't get it. And, like, as soon as you get back in, he shuts up and, like, sinks back down. And
No.
Daisy-
Actually, I would like to agree with you, but like Doc Ock is also a really good one. I'd like to argue. All of Spider-Man's villains are like top tier, great background story.
Dirk leans forward and goes, no, I completely agree, but... And he just starts going off, and you see Daisy's got, like, a little smile on her face as she turns the radio down a little bit and goes, okay, where are we dropping Spider-Boy here?
Well, Dirk lives just over at this street junction, but Willa I have to still pick up from the Chase residence because that's where the first puppy showed up, in Josh's kitchen. Because Josh is Blue's special someone. So I think she's still
Daisy's
there.
kind
And
of
Izzy
like-
pulls out her phone and she's like, she's definitely still there, and so is my car. So I do have to go back there.
Okay.
If you are okay driving.
I'm
Okay.
okay. Can we...
Okay, yeah.
Izzy?
Yep.
Can we talk about...
Let's drop him off. Let's drop him off.
So you want me to drop off Dirk
First.
or take you to the car? Izzy, what do
Dirk.
you want in this moment?
To drop off Dirk so we can talk. because Dirk, I think, is uncomfortable here. Enough as it is.
Yeah. Dirk just kind of leans forward and goes, yeah, I don't want to be here whether or not you break up. So, don't do that. And Daisy's like, okay, shut the fuck up. We're not breaking up. Thank you. We're taking you home now. And she turns the radio up a little bit more, like, louder.
Oh, we love Daisy. Izzy kind of texts Willa back. Long story short, I'm coming back. Give me some time. Daisy and I do have to talk somehow, so en route. All good.
A talk? Like a talk with a capital T? Talk?
Talk with a capital T.
Capital T.
Capital T and that rhymes with P and that stands for pool.
Uh-oh. Hope it goes well.
Mm-hmm.
You make it to the Jensen residence very quickly, and Dirk kind of tumbles out and goes, give me more heads up for this kind of thing next time.
Sorry, can't do that. But thank you so much for helping.
Gives him
you did a great service to us.
He goes, yes.
Also, your art is getting very good.
Kind of looks at the paintbrush and he's like, guess it's not too bad of a thing to have.
No, it suits you really well. Show me what kind of new stuff you're working on later. I'll see you at school.
Okay. And he steps up to his front porch, and all you hear before the door closes is, oh, did my young boy go on a date?
Oh my god!
What date has the boy in the backseat?
Listen, Dirk Jensen Sr.
Granted, the parents could have driven. The parents could have driven. Dirk can figure that out on his own. He's dating a senior girl, y'all.
Hey,
Dirk Jensen Sr.'s so happy.
Dirk Jensen Jr. could get it.
Oh my god.
But Daisy kind of like idles for a little bit and goes, I'm sorry I lashed out at you. It wasn't what you needed in that time of stress.
Thank you. I just wanted to make sure you weren't gonna go walking into the ocean or something, because you got this glazed look in your eyes and I got worried. And Daisy, that, I don't think that's the issue. I think the issue is, and not even an issue, and that's not a problem, but you're not useless. There's no sense in the word where you are not capable and strong and efficient and wonderful and beautiful and amazing. It is just, and there is aspects with all people that we're not always good at everything. We're not able to always handle everything. And sometimes things have to be in compartments or little boxes or things blend together. And like Willa is good at the physical things. She's able to beat up monsters that I cannot even possibly dream of doing, and like she's more on the front line and I support her from the background. And even without that instance, even beforehand, Willa was the one that threw punches and I was the one that tried to talk her down. It's the aspect of we are good at certain things, and in this magical realm, it's like a different even ballgame, and I just don't know what's happening. I want to make sure that you are not going to get hurt as a byproduct from something that I am doing. Like, I want to keep you away, and that is not because you are not... It is, in a sense, I'm sorry, that humans do not have the same level of capability of using this. However, I know that you are so fucking capable of taking out a whole little gang of mafia people with a bat. Or, like you could. I know you could. I would go to bat for you. I know you would go to bat for me, and that's not the issue. The issue is you getting hurt when I can prevent it, or when that might not even be an issue.
But what about you?
It's the bit that you are not useless. I do not think you are useless, and I want to keep you safe. And the best way to keep you safe is to make sure I'm not worried about you, because if you're next to me and something's happening, then I'm worried about you rather than whatever's happening in front of me.
But how do you think I feel? Izzy?
I know. I wouldn't want to be in that case either. That's how I've been my whole life with Willa. I could never help her. I could never back her up. I was just the person that tried to hold her back and not get her, like, injured or hurt. That's all I could do. And sometimes it was very good, and that was what I needed. But sometimes it was letting her do her thing and supporting her and asking her what she needed.
You see that Daisy, like, tries to, like, very surreptitiously wipe her eyes. She's like, Izzy, the two most important people in my life are doing something so dangerous and have these incredible skills and talents to do so, but what if that isn't enough?
And you give us the perspective to know what is important.
Izzy,
You are enough. You are enough, and there is nothing else that you need to do.
I'm not enough because I can't protect you. I can't protect Benny. I can't do anything in these situations. Like, what if some kind of, like, flesh-eating monster comes, or, like, some kind of thing that, like, is immune to your acid? What happens then, Izzy? What if I can't get to you in time, or I can't figure out some way to just
Then you stay safe.
If I can't lose both you and Benny. I just can't. And it feels as though you guys are gonna run into something and then I'll never see you again. I either need to be there or I need to be better so that I can help. It's not your problem either to think about how I feel. That's not... You shouldn't have to worry about that, but I'm worried about you. I want you to be okay.
And I want you to be okay.
I just feel like I'm dead weight, Izzy. And you're either going to find someone that matches your skill level, or I'm gonna lose you. It's something that's really tough for me, and I'm not handling it well, and I'm sorry.
I'm not either. I'm sorry too. This isn't something that's normally in relationships, and I guess Dirk was half right talking about Spider-Man.
She's like, I mean, we could talk about Spider-Man if you really wanted to.
No, not really.
Not me either. You just started talking about Spider-Man when you left. I
don't know. Dirk's always wanted to do something with superheroes and be one, but now that he has the powers, I don't think he's gotten better. I think he's gotten better. But I'm not going anywhere.
How do they pick who's magical?
I don't really know. Stanley, I think we asked him at one point. He didn't really give, like, a straight answer. He might have just been... I don't know if there was, like, a sixth sense and they just knew that Willa and I were two people that could work well together in a situation. I don't know. I have foresight in a way, but not like that. But we can keep talking about this and figure out something that works for us, but...
Right. We don't have to have a solution right now. And
yeah,
Daisy kind of like parks behind your car at the Chase residence and is like,
and it's
I'm sorry I kind of freaked out on you. You probably don't think I'm as cool anymore, huh?
Well, since I saw those VHS tapes, my perception of you has really changed.
She starts laughing and she's like, do not ever bring up that shit. Come on now.
I'm sorry, but I think Benny started really just like putting them out there and just really showing like the best ones of Daisy. I think he made his own compilation video, specifically just of you. I know. You gotta love him though.
Yeah.
But
Gotta love him.
I love you,
I love you too.
and we're gonna figure this out. And let's just go to bed and I don't know, maybe wear a life alert or something. Because when I couldn't get to you by your phone, I got scared.
We should make one of the plushie things, a little alert plushies that Willow made and you charmed it. So
Oh, did Daisy not get one?
no,
Nope.
Daisy and Benny didn't get one.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Okay. Izzy kind of like holds Stacy's hand and I will see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if maybe Willa and I can make something to at least alert us if you're ever in trouble again. Or alone, or you see something and you're
Want
not
me to
near your
yell real
phone.
loud?
And Benny's also gonna get one, and I'm also gonna get one, and it'll just be a good beacon, I guess.
Mhm.
But
She takes the
figure it
hand
out.
that you're holding and brings your fingers to her lips and gives like each knuckle a little kiss. It's like, I really appreciate you, Izzy. I didn't think that I'd be able to be so open with someone like this.
I didn't think I'd get a chance to.
You gotta go
Drive
save your
safe.
best friend.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in there right now, so I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Be safe.
You too. Do not leave anywhere without your phone. Have it like glued to you like every other like 7-year-old out there with a phone, okay?
She holds hers up and is like, I got it, we're good.
Okay. Izzy kind of gets out the car and like scuffles over to hers, like sending Willa a text that she's back at the car if she's able to get out.
Willa texts Izzy back. She's like, okay, I'm gonna, I guess I'll just climb out the window. I don't know. Willow, there's no one else in the room. Is Josh still downstairs?
Mhm.
Can I, like...
And you hear there's kind of like an argument going on.
Oh, no. Okay. She's gonna... Fuck. She's gonna climb out the window and actually parkour this because she's always wanted to sneak out of her window. She's always wanted to sneak out of her window. Now it's her time. She could fly out of here, but
Roll me a thwart peril, baby.
It's too easy. Oh, 12.
Oh, fuck yeah. You parkour phenomenally. And, like, it's strange because you see that there's, like, a little, like, growth of ivy right there that is conveniently there for you to climb down.
Oh, perfect.
You're like, oh, this is sick.
This is great. Okay.
That's awesome.
She just...
You pop down and...
Fuck, are there any security cameras? Because I feel like Officer Chase would have security cameras.
You don't see any security cameras, but you can see, like, through the windows, and you see that Officer Chase is, like, motioning towards his office, and you see that Josh has got his hands up like this, and is, like, they're very openly arguing.
Oh, Willa feels uncomfortable. Is she in the backyard, or is she, like, in the front yard?
Like, in the, like, side yard.
The side yard?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, Josh's room is on the side.
I want to give him guidance, but, like, the glitter heart's equivalent to guidance, so, like, he has, like, advantage on wisdom saving throws against his father.
Yeah, it's like you don't know how you can give them that. It's like
no, that doesn't. I'm not sure how you can quantify that, my dude.
Yeah, I don't know if I can
You
do
could
that.
roll to touch his heart.
I can, like, try to, like, lock eyes with Josh through the window, and she's gonna be like, fuck this guy.
Let me double check.
It's emotional, though.
Yeah, it's emotional.
Oh, fuck yeah, it's a +2. It's a 6. It's a 6.
Delicious. You, like, try to get Josh's attention, and like, he can feel your eyes on him, and he like glances over and his eyes go kind of big, and you see that Officer Chase kind of takes him by like the front of the hoodie and starts like screaming at him real close, and Josh just kind of like cringes.
Oh my god, Willa's fight or flight instincts are kicking in. Now she's in fight mode. She's like, abuse?
Izzy, you do see that Willa is like looking through the window.
I'm telepathing, sending mind message to Izzy, like, I think Officer Chase is gonna beat up Josh. I don't know, he grabbed him roughly by the front of his hoodie, and I am uncomfortable, and I want to do something, but if I do something, then it's probably gonna make it worse, so I don't know what to do.
Can Izzy see inside?
Not from where you're at.
You could probably divine into the office.
Can I?
Yeah, go for it. Roll me that divine.
Roll me that divination.
All right, that's an 11.
You
and can I do an I wish?
You see the office, and you see that Officer Chase has Josh kind of like by the front of the shirt, and he's like, you listen to me, boy. You never go in here without permission. You hear me? There is important stuff in here, and I don't need your stupid little fingers all over it. And he like pushes him back, and Josh is just kind of like, sir, yes, sir. Now you get in there and you do those dishes, all right? And Josh is like, fine. I'll do it. Suits, you should be back at 10. Make sure you're on your best behavior, dude. And Officer Jade's like, you don't tell me to be on my behavior. And you see Josh just kind of goes and turns the faucet up real high and starts doing dishes.
Willa wants him to get out of there now. Oh, she's uncomfortable. Oh, she's so uncomfortable. Can we, like, we gotta bail him out. We gotta bail him out.
Is he kind of like, I guess at that, oh god.
Oh god. Willa's going
Wait,
to...
can Izzy keep watching?
You can, yeah.
To see what he does?
What Officer Chase does?
Yeah, Officer Chase just goes
in the office.
Goes into the office, and like you see him get onto his computer, and like he just kind of like checks everything. You see that Josh did erase the history. So
Smart boy.
Good.
I can understand why.
But you see that Officer Chase is checking in on files, and you see that he's checking files of like photos from his wedding day and like old photos of himself and Helena in high school and like all of these things. So you see that it was an inappropriate response, but he seemed just worried about those memories being lost. Cool mode is still murder. But you see Josh finishes up washing the dishes, and you see Susie walks in, which like she kind of like looks at the car, and like when she comes in, she's like, okay, what the fuck happened, Josh? What are you hung out with Willa and Izzy? Josh's like, yeah. Why do you care? It's like, no reason, just are you like dating Willa? Or like is she just leading you on because she's dating that Carbondale guy? You see Josh go, fucking it's not like that. It's just we're doing a school project. Okay, just don't go near the office. Dad's in a mood. And she kind of like stiffens and she goes, noted. Don't tell him I was with Crystal. He goes, noted. And you see that Susie goes up to her room in silence.
Willa is just like hunched over underneath the window. She doesn't know what to do. She's like, do I leave from here? Do we just go? What time is it?
It's like 10 o'clock at night.
Fuck.
Yeah, he literally said Susie's gonna be back at 10. So like for a period of time, you were just fucking standing there by the window.
Which I mean, Izzy, you're divining, so you're watching this just like,
You're nosy.
I mean, Izzy's even more nosy. I'm sorry. Like, she grew up watching dramas with Arthur. Like, she got to see all the nitty-gritty stuff happening.
Ready to fucking go.
I mean, to know that Officer Chase is, like, how he is at home with his kids is surprising. But and Izzy cannot condone his actions, nor, like that treatment. But she also understands, like, the loss of missing someone. She can understand that, but she cannot condone actions. Mm-hmm. So it's learning new things about Josh that up until this point Izzy had no clue.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Willa's gonna finally go to Izzy's car because she was thinking about like, oh, maybe I could just like bust him out of there or something. But no, it's a school night. I'm
a school
hungry,
night.
and yeah, that would be messy. So she kind of just like climbs into Izzy's car, and she's like, "How did the talk with Daisy go? You guys are still okay, right?"
I think Daisy and I just both want to protect each other when we don't always have the power to.
Okay,
So
that's fair.
That.
That's fair.
but and Izzy starts kind of driving a little bit. I never knew Josh's dad was like that.
What did you see? Did you like? I just saw. Did you do some magical stuff? Did you snoop? What did you see?
Oh, of course I did.
What'd
Of course I
you see?
did.
What'd you see? Tell me. I only saw him grab him by the shirt. I thought he was gonna punch him or something.
He basically said not to be in his office in that room because there's important stuff there. And Josh left the room, and I was gonna maybe stop watching, but then like Officer Chase went to his computer, and I kind of just kept watching, and he just looked at old photos. He just looked at old photos of his wedding day, like pictures of his wife, and I can understand that not wanting to be erased, but there's also other things like the cloud,
And
a
also,
flash drive.
Josh isn't stupid. Like, we were born with technology.
Yeah,
we know
Josh
how to
wouldn't
delete things.
Yeah, and Josh wouldn't go in there to delete, whether on purpose or on accident, those photos. Always have a backup, but I kind of get Josh a little bit better, I think.
Speaking of
know.
Josh, Willa pulls up her phone and texts Josh and said, "Hey, I parkoured out of your room. It was so badass. I wish you could have seen it." When she wasn't cool at all, she just found the ivy and just do, and she's like describing how she like Ezio'd out of there. But she's talking about how she Ezio'd out of there. And she asked like, "Are you okay?" And she also tells him, "If you need to get bailed out or whatever, I can help you." And then she flips over to the blue side of the phone and takes Josh. And I'm assuming Izzy told me what happened at the ocean that you like.
Izzy's telling you everything.
Okay.
She's telling you about like what they said. Like Izzy almost like godfathering the two of them.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay. So like,
yeah,
oh my god, I should have been there. Like, And so Blue texts Josh saying like, "Hey, I chucked them back in the ocean. Talking to them was no dice, so there's probably going to be more coming up, so keep your eyeballs peeled." And then she switches out of the blue.
And keep that charm next to you.
Yeah, no, she doesn't know. No, Josh doesn't know that it's magical because Willa gave that charm to him. Anyways, yeah, it's an ugly shark that Willa made. So anyways.
Which it is on his keys.
Okay, Willa flips back over to her side of the phone and she texts Caleb real quick and she's like, "Hey,
You get an immediate, "Hey, how's it going?"
It's going! Just a quick question. Have you seen any, like, little coral-shaped things around? Scuttling around?
Not really. I thought I saw a possum in my backyard, but I don't know. I don't think I saw it very good. How are you?
Okay. Don't go near those little things. The little... She opens, like, her notepad in her phone and, like, scribbles, like, a really crude drawing of, like, the little coral puppy thing. They look like these. And she sends
that's cute.
No, don't fall for it. It's like when there's, like, a pretty mushroom or whatever, but it's dangerous. It's like that. It's a danger mushroom, so don't go near it.
Like a poison dart frog. Yeah.
Exactly, so don't go near it.
Okay.
Because there was one over here. And it was almost bad, but we got rid of it, so don't go near it.
I'll do my best.
Okay.
Have a good night. Unless you want to talk more. Smiley face.
She, like, sits back a little bit. Oh, maybe it's not a little too late. Do you want to... What was that farming game you were talking about?
Oh, Bardu Stally.
We can play some of that game for a little bit if you like it, unless if you're not going to wake up super early tomorrow.
No,
I know.
that'd be great.
Okay.
I don't need a lot of sleep.
Really?
I'll call you.
I
when
think
you
it's to
get-
spend time with you.
Yeah, call me when you get home.
Okay, sounds good.
You get a message from Josh that says, "Glad you made it out safe. I'm fine. Don't worry about it." He's not usually this bad. He just probably had a bad day at work and figured out that I was in his office. No harm on you guys. Just be careful. Don't want any more of those puppy things showing up.
Yep, got it.
And he texts back Blue and he's like, "Thanks for letting me know, keeping me in the loop. I made sure to tell Willa and Izzy to keep their guard up as well. But I'll make sure that they're okay."
Okay. It has occurred to Willa that Willa and Blue like text at the same time. Like, if Josh isn't picking up this correlation,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
was
know what to
thinking
do.
about that when you're like, I switch over to the blue phone. I switch over to the Willa's phone. I'm like,
teenage boy.
yeah, I don't know
and
how.
he's an idiot.
okay.
Willa has a half idea thinking like, what happens if Blue just texts Caleb also? So she can be more specific, saying like, hey, these are some coral things. Watch out. They cocoon people and kidnap them. Do not go near them. Like, she debates on that and she's like, I feel like Caleb is slightly smarter, so he probably would catch on faster. So that is a bad idea. So she double backs. Doesn't do it.
I mean, yeah, the first time he saw you, he was like, oh, I know someone else with really pretty hair.
Like, no, Blue is like, I got your number from Josh.
But yeah, you guys head home and head to bed, and we will pick up tomorrow morning.
Not
gosh.
tomorrow.
Not tomorrow, like in
Game.
real time. In game, we'll pick up the next morning.